it. Yo! We're here. It's AITA tour.
Finally, dude.
AITA. Thanksgiving edition.
All right. Am I the a-hole for refusing to host Thanksgiving this year?
Let's find out. Last year, I, female 30, and my darling husband, DH.
Which is darling husband.
Oh, nice. I will go back for it. Thank you very much. M30 hosted my in-laws for Thanksgiving. It was a disaster.
Oh.
I'm a nurse and work nights. I was exhausted. I was late making dinner. My darling husband's grandparents had to get fast food because I took too long to cook. My mother-in-law was supposed to bring 3 sides, but she ended up bringing 1 frozen meatloaf that was about 6 inches too long to feed 9 people.
Wow.
So wait, hold on. Okay, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Yeah.
Essentially, she brought nothing to share. They came over, and at the end of the night, they packed up all our food and took it with them. We were under the impression that they were putting the food in our fridge because that's what they said they were doing. We had absolutely no leftovers.
Absolutely not.
They stole all
Okay.
our food. What?
Earlier this year, my husband's grandmother died after a 3-week hospital stay. I did everything I could to be there for my mother-in-law. I brought food, showed up every day to spend time with grandma, drove grandpa back and forth to visit. When she passed, I bought my mother-in-law a dress for the funeral. I checked in on my mother-in-law. Hubby and I drove grandpa to the funeral. Ever since my mother-in-law has been standoffish, I don't know why, I've run myself ragged to take care of her. Her own children don't check in on her as often as I do or did. A week ago, she called me to ask about Thanksgiving dinner, and I told her I wasn't cooking. I was tired. I work a lot, 50 hours a week, and I don't appreciate people taking food they didn't cook out of my kitchen. She immediately started crying and telling me she lost her best friend. It's the first holiday season without her mom. She said she's lonely.
She's sad.
She's sad. She's lonely. I told her, tough luck. I'm tired of being taken for granted.
Yeah.
She called my dear husband, who said he is staying out of it.
Wow.
But that now might not be the time for me to make a grand statement. AITA.
Oh my juiciness. Like the turkey basket.
Bro.
Oh my.
I'm going to touch on this first
This is
paragraph
wild.
right there. Okay.
She ended up bringing 1 frozen meatloaf that was about 6 inches long to
See,
feed 9 people.
I think she meant short.
I hope so, right? That's exactly what I was. That's why I was like, what the heck?
And saying it wasn't enough to feed 9 people.
It was way too long to feed 9 people. I'm sure she meant short. 'Cause otherwise, this grandma's a great person. Her mother-in-law.
She brought enough to feed another 9
Mother-in-law's
people.
already winning.
Yeah.
Dude,
Right.
some of the nurses nowadays have to come in to work more than 50 hours a week.
Yeah.
And
Right.
they're dealing with patients dying,
Yes.
sick.
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man.
Yeah.
The grandma the
Yeah.
grandma working? Doesn't sound like she is. And all she said, she's like, I'll bring 3 sides. This girl brought a 6-inch meatloaf. What is that? Should I pull it out? Just kidding.
Pull it out.
Jeez. But oh my god, dude. And then like what the juiciest part is at the end where she's like, her best friend died. She goes, tough luck.
Tough luck. Better luck
Fucking
next time.
hardcore.
Find a new best friend.
She died. We all lose best friends.
God.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Like I get it. I mean, they could spend Thanksgiving together, but like maybe figure out dinner. You know,
That's
like she
a
doesn't
lot.
need to be the one cooking. She's the one working all the time. Like
So wild.
God.
And she was out there doing stuff for the husband's grandma, for the hubby and I drove grandpa to the funeral ever since mother-in-law had been standoffish. Like, bro, she's out here doing work.
yeah. Can we appreciate her though that she made sure to call the husband darling husband throughout this whole thing?
Yeah, true.
That's
What
a
a
love.
very nice love.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
It's a subconscious thing.
Yeah,
It's
until
big, big
until
love.
she
Till the
writes
end. Till the
until
end.
she
Yeah.
writes up another one of these, and it's like. My dickhead husband, because he will not stand up for me in front of his mother.
Probably, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean,
that
at some
happens.
point he should literally try to butt in and be like, hey man, she is working 50+ hours. Maybe because they don't see eye to eye, so maybe have someone that like to stand out of it. You know?
Or maybe
Yeah.
her DA should help.
Maybe
her.
at the end it's dickhead husband.
It might be.
Yeah, you know. Now that
Yeah.
you said that, Sean.
I don't know. I think that you know, if she doesn't want to do Thanksgiving, she's not an a-hole for not wanting to host Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Just
I
you
don't
do it
think
every
you'd be
year
an
doesn't mean
a-hole if you
have
don't
to,
want it,
like,
you know?
That's
How
why
could
you're
you be?
blessed. For the people who do host Thanksgiving, you're blessed to have that person. Like, because some people don't. Some
It's a lot of work.
It gets
It is a
overwhelming
lot
to
of work.
host.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of work.
Yeah.
But some people love it.
I mean,
Yeah.
some people don't want to clean just in general.
Yeah,
Right? I mean,
yeah,
like
yeah.
just cleaning your household. You're like, oh my gosh, I got to prepare. I'm going to have people like going over everywhere. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Then you got to worry about the dishes in general.
Yeah.
Then you're going to worry about after the fact, or even just in general, or when they're here. Like make sure they're all entertained. Make sure
Yeah.
nothing's going wrong. Make sure all the food is coming out.
Yeah,
right.
you're
Like,
doing this and that.
You're
This-
going to
everyone's
have
just
all
sitting.
this hectic nonsense.
Yeah.
that if you don't want to have it, then you don't have to. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong
Especially
with
And
that.
that's why I
you
think it's
work in a
helpful
hectic
for
situation.
everyone to bring a dish that's invited, because then it
Yeah, there
like
you go.
eliminates the
There you
host
go.
It
sometimes.
certainly does, and it
Yeah.
just alleviates the cost. That's not
Yeah.
fair for the host to have
Feed
to
all these
burden
people.
all
Yeah.
those costs,
Yeah.
and we all know what has been on burden, what has been. So, like,
Yes.
Yeah.
you know, so
Absolutely.
God,
you know, no one
Yeah.
needs that. No one
Yeah.
needs that nonsense.
Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. Like
Bye-bye.
maybe
Bye-bye.
host should make the turkey and then people bring the.
I mean,
other
honestly,
stuff.
the host should make the turkey. That just seems to make the most
Yeah.
sense. It's
Well,
right
if
then
you
here.
all
say you're
come
going to
in
bring
and
three
decide.
sides, bring 3 sides, bro. Like what?
Yeah.
You're going to
What
be like,
the-
oh, you're going to bring green bean casserole, potatoes, that. You're like, okay, I'll just cook the turkey, and then you
I
cover it with
brought,
meatloaf.
I brought Doritos, Cool Ranch, Nacho, and Spicy.
Hey, that's my move.
Boom.
That's my move.
3 sides for you.
That's my move.
But shout out to her, nurse, working so many hours and then
Yep.
trying to be a good person.
Yep,
She
you go, girl.
tried.
True.
Yep.
No.
True.
Shit, AITA.
Not the
definitely-
AITA.
Certainly not. No.
Oh.
Good on you for taking care of your family. Sorry about your mother-in-law. Not the AITA.
Rest in peace, mother, last friend.